Salut pour tous, je suis et bienvenue dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. And welcome to you all interested on our multiplanetary society, which starts developing in our planet Earth right now in direction to Mars. We've been talking about the reasons why people are building those space roads in order to bring humanity to Mars. And the main reason is that we will be creating a new planetary economy for all. And we've been comparing this with the Brazilian Amazon situations to tell that this is exactly the same. If we build the roads and bring population to the Amazon, we'll be generating a new GDP for Brazil. They will be doubling our GDP. And this is the main goal of doing space traveling. It's the same goal to do humanity settlement in the Brazilian Amazon. And then we start to talk about the environmental conditions which are going to be necessary to sustain a population of 1 million people living into this new Mars city. And of course, there are three basic elements that we need. And then this will be the same for the populations in the Brazilian Amazon. So we need to assure the supply of food to sustain this population. They need water, and of course they need air so they can breathe. And we need constructions as well. We'll be talking about this as well. So the basis for establishing these populations will be to assure that they have food, water, and air to breathe. And starting to talk about food, if you have a population of 1 million people living in a city, you will need at least 500,000 tons of food every year to sustain this population. And this will demand something like 40,000 hectares of fertile land that we need to understand how we are going to produce this on Martian soils. And these 4,000 hectares of land will be producing 500,000 tons of food per year, which will also generate 200,000 tons of oxygen. When you produce food, 30% of it, roughly, it's carbon. And it's carbon that has been removed from the CO2. So you release two molecules of oxygen each time. So 500 tons of food also generate 200,000 tons of oxygen. But our 1 million people needs 2 million tons of oxygen per year for breathing. And we were gonna talk about how to get that on Martian soils. That God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti for tous les amis africains.